In the wake of the resurgence of the deadly disease Ebola, the federal government has been urged to establish quarantine stations at all borders and airports in the country in order to prevent the re-entry of the Ebola virus into Nigeria. The measure becomes necessary since the resurgence of the deadly virus in the Republic of Uganda. Correspondent Nabuchi Okenabuchi takes a look at the resurgence of the virus which was rather chased away from the country a few years ago. The report.
Is grappling with plans and how to manage the existing and ravaging ailments such as HIV/AIDS, tuberculosis, and other dangerous diseases in the wake of U.S. withdrawal from the World Health Organization. Africa is faced with the resurgence of Ebola, a disease that was brought to Nigeria by an index patient, Patrick Sawyer, which potentially exposed 72 persons at the airport and the hospital to danger. In all, 20 cases were recorded in Nigeria between July and September 2014, with 8 deaths and a case fatality ratio of 40%, a figure that was higher than that of Sierra Leone, but lower than Liberia and Guinea at that time. The resurgence of the deadly disease, as reported by the Ugandan health officials on Thursday last week, calls for worry. The officials had confirmed the case of Ebola in the capital Kampala in a nurse who sought care at a number of facilities before it was known they were suffering from the disease. This is the country's 7th Ebola outbreak, although no one else at the hospital, healthcare workers or patients, has yet shown signs of the deadly disease. Everyone, especially Nigerians, are concerned that Ebola may be imported again into the country if necessary measures are not taken. They want the government to take immediate action to contain the outbreak should it be brought to the country.
Government, we have our entry points into the country. Some fly by air, some come by sea, and the other illegal means. The government has to put measures in our airports to make sure that there are health facilities to be able to check anybody coming in or living in the country.
Put in place so that any incoming person to the country, make sure that he will be thoroughly checked. By so doing, I think government by its own side will definitely contribute immensely to the spread of Ebola. And at the same time, all the airports and other designated, entry points has to be thoroughly checked. And by so doing too, I think progress will be made.
For now, since it has not gotten to Nigeria, I think government should ensure that they take proper, care of our border. So there should not be, unnecessary inflow of people from other countries. They should make sure they do thorough checking, and possibly, I don't know if there is vaccine for Ebola. If there is, they should make sure that anybody that will be coming into this country should provide evidence that such person has been vaccinated against this Ebola.
Others want the legislature to enact laws requiring thorough testing and the presentation of verified and accurate health results for anyone entering the country, and for citizens to be mindful of their personal hygiene. Report such cases as neighbors displaying unusual symptoms of illnesses to relevant authorities.
They have to take care of their personal hygiene and they take care of their environment. Check your neighbors, how they are living their life, their personal hygiene as well. So you take precautionary measures so that you will not be able to get unnecessary infections and maybe transmit to other people.
It's not something that is new. We've been through it some years back and we saw what we all went through. So I guess it's not only the government alone, even we as individuals, as human beings, we need to bring back what is important by first seeing that we wash our hands regularly with soap and water and make sure our environment is clean. For Ebola to come back, that means there's a problem.
Well, with the Federal Executive Council FEC approval of a total of $1.07 billion in financing for healthcare sector reforms under the Human Capital Opportunities for Prosperity and Equality program, as well as $4.8 billion allocation for HIV treatment, signaling a major investment in Nigeria's health sector, containing the expected score will not be a far cry. Nigerians just need to support the government by reporting suspected cases in the neighborhood. That way, the impact may not be much.